Hi, my name is Gerry Franke, and this is my story for Around the Globe on Groove School.
In 1962, I was born in Eisenach, a small town in East Germany, the GDR, you know. Just when I was very young, I got infected by the music. The reason was Jimi Hendrix on the radio. It was so different from what I heard. Until today, there is nothing like it. The 70s were a good time for music. Many people in my town were into jazz, and in my school and in the clubs you could listen to disco music and rock and roll. On the weekends we went to the countryside. In many villages you have venues for drinking and dancing. 9 times out of 10 the rhythm and blues band was playing. In my closer environment they loved Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin and any jazz rock bands. We often went to Poland. There you could find a lot of interesting music. And we bought all the records of the Polish jazz label. In 1972, my grandma bought my first guitar and I tried to learn the blues. When I finished school, I went to Berlin, East Berlin. There I met real musicians and began to practice the guitar more seriously. These guys loved the same music as me. I often ended up in a jam session in some random club. My first stage experience in the beginning of the 80s. Somewhat later I became a member of the East German blues band Freigang. We played very often, mostly in the countryside of the GDR. Some recordings were released posthumously. After 1989, when the wall came down, everything dissolved. The following years I tried to build a new band called Franke. We played some gigs, but after recording 2 CDs, the project discontinued. In the end of the 90s, I began to have problems with my kidneys. They did not want to work properly anymore. I left everything behind and went to Spain to recover.
Buenos días.
Buenos días, ¿cómo está?
In Alicante I found a job in a little hotel. The owners, a very nice family, supported me. In the end of 2003, my kidneys failed completely and I went back to Berlin to start the dialysis. Fortunately, after just 1 year I got a donor organ. My son Max started to get interested in jazz, Latin jazz. I bought him an exercise booklet for jazz guitar and he sank into it. Within a short time it turned out that he was exceptionally talented. How he played the rhythm guitar was unbelievable. He was 12 years old. We played some gigs together with 2 acoustic guitars, mostly in Berlin, in pubs. In 2010, Max went to London to finish school. The time after that, I played together with Julius Conrad. He's a school friend of Max and a very good guitar player. We recorded a live album in 2012 together, called Acoustic Funk. When Max came back from London, we became quite close friends. He was more and more interested in recording and producing music. In 2014, we recorded the EP Random Function together.
Hi, this is Gerry Franke, and you are listening Reuben Green on Groove School.
At that time I started to work with Ableton Live. That is when I did the LP Freaks Brew 2016 with help von Max.
David, das sind deine Sparkassenautomaten, ne?
Since 2015, I played in Max's band, Tom Unit. Now I am working with percussion instruments and other Arabic and African instruments. My next release will be a 7-inch with 2 percussion tracks on the new Terminal label.